What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel TFD, and we are back with another video. Today's topic is blowing up fast because Caitlin Clark is officially viral again. This time after the release of a brand new Wilson basketball commercial. The message is clear. The takeover is real. The takeover is here. And honestly, everyone seems to recognize it except the Indiana Fever. Let's be real for a second. No organization has benefited more from Caitlin Clark than the Fever. Ticket sales skyrocketed. Jersey sales exploded. The franchise's national relevance changed overnight. Their brand visibility grew exponentially the moment she put on that uniform. And yet, somehow, they've consistently looked like the most unappreciative party in this entire situation. We've all heard the noise. Early talk about building the team around Kelsey Mitchell, the front office confusion before ownership stepped in, the mixed messaging, and now things like Caitlin being left off team calendars. It's baffling. Meanwhile, brands outside the organization fully understand what they have in her. Wilson clearly gets it. They're putting her front and center, rolling out elite-level commercials, showing her draining logo threes, and breaking the internet in the process. Just today, footage dropped of Caitlin filming another commercial, and the response has been massive. This is the kind of star power you don't manufacture. This is organic. This is generational. And right now, fans are hungry for all the Caitlin Clark content they can get. On the league side, there's still no real update on the CBA negotiations. No agreement yet, no breakthrough, and the lockout conversation is still very much alive. That cloud continues to hang over everything. We'll also touch on Aaliyah Boston reflecting on Caitlin Clark going back to their college days, which adds another fun layer to this discussion. Overall, this one's about perspective, recognition, and momentum. We're going to keep it light, have some fun with it, and break it all down. Hope everyone's having a great day. Let's get into it. Let's get into this. Let's talk about a brand that truly understands the value, impact, and greatness of Caitlin Clark. While others hesitate, Wilson fully embraces what they have. Take a look at the brand new Wilson commercial featuring the GOAT herself, Caitlin Clark. These are some of the photos that just dropped, and she's officially got a new basketball out. What's interesting here is the volume of Caitlin Clark merch we've been seeing lately. She's rolled out a lot of CC-branded items with Nike, there's a new Panini card, and now this Wilson basketball on top of that. From a branding standpoint, she's everywhere. That said, I want to be honest with you guys. One thing I've noticed is that some of this merch isn't selling out the way it was earlier in the year. And yes, that is a little concerning. I know not everyone likes when this gets brought up, but the reality matters. There was a time when drops like this would dominate headlines and sell out almost instantly. Now the reaction feels quieter. That doesn't mean her star power is fading. It could be market saturation, timing, or uncertainty around the league. Caitlin is still pulling attention, still going viral, still setting trends. She's even rocking some clean Kobe kicks in these shots. This particular photo right here also went viral, and it shows the influence is still very real.
But you see it right there, the Simply Caitlin basketball. That's fire. That's a hard commercial. The GOAT pulling up from the logo, no hesitation. That's exactly how you showcase a generational talent. This is what it looks like when a company truly values their star and understands what they have. The presentation, the confidence, the branding, it all lines up. Wilson isn't second-guessing it. They're leaning all the way in, and it shows. This is how you market greatness. This is how you put respect on a name. And when you see it done the right way, the difference is obvious immediately.
Let's take a quick look at this article. This is the new Wilson basketball piece, and as you can see, Caitlin Clark is clearly back doing what she does best, pulling up from the logo and letting it fly. I actually think this is pretty dope.
Wilson is intentionally highlighting her shooting, the range, the confidence, and that signature shot that made her a household name. From a storytelling standpoint, it makes a lot of sense. Now, let's scroll through this for a second. You've got 1, 2, 3. Actually, it's more than 4. These are all of the Caitlin Clark signature basketballs currently available. Every single one of them is up on the site right now. Last year, around the same time, these things were selling out almost instantly, so I've got to be honest about what I'm seeing here. Some of these designs are clean. Now, this one right here at $124, that's definitely on the expensive side, no doubt about it. But then you've got others sitting around $50, and $50 really isn't too bad for a signature basketball. Wilson did this the right way. You've got the Wilson x Caitlin Clark branding, the full lineup clearly laid out, and no confusion about what's being offered. Everything is organized, professional, and intentional. You can tell they're fully committed to promoting her and her products. So yeah, I'll probably end up grabbing one and finding a way to feature it back here. This is Wilson continuing to push Caitlin Clark the way a true star should be pushed. Meanwhile, on the other side of this conversation, you've got the Indiana Fever doing something that has fans completely confused. So let's talk about this calendar situation for a second. A 2026 team calendar starts circulating online, and people immediately start breaking it down month by month. One player featured per month, right? Okay, cool. You see Kelsey Mitchell, you see Aaliyah Boston, you see Natasha Howard, you see Lexi Hull, you even see Sophie, Sydney Colson, and yes, even the mascot gets a spot. People start scrolling and saying, wait a minute, something feels off here. Kelsey Mitchell shows up more than once. Christy Wallace appears despite not being on the team last season. Dewana Bonner is included, and then it hits everyone at the same time. Caitlin Clark isn't on it at all. Not 1 month, not one appearance. Now, understandably, fans lost their minds because if this were real, it would be indefensible. Leaving off the face of the franchise, the league's biggest draw, and the player who transformed the visibility of the Fever would be an all-time misstep, especially when you're talking about a team calendar meant to drive engagement and sales. But here's the important part, and this matters. This calendar is not real. Multiple creators have now confirmed this was a fake image circulated for clicks and engagement. It's not an official Indiana Fever product, and it's not something the organization released. That said, the reason it gained traction says a lot. Fans were willing to believe it because of the existing trust gap between the Fever and their audience when it comes to how Caitlin Clark is handled. Even fake controversy doesn't go viral unless there's already skepticism. That's the real takeaway here. Here said, I just Googled and same company, Turner, released a CC-only calendar and is selling it for $28. The team one was $19.99, but has been marked down to $9.99. Here Mike said, look at the picture, lower right corner, it was TJ Maxx for $6.99. Mike, maybe also Photoshop. Look, here some shares screenshot and said, worst Photoshop ever, cameraman. Mike said, again, not Photoshop. That was photo we took. I am original poster. Wifey was shopping at TJ Maxx and sent to me. Want to see the screenshot of her texting that to me and our discussions about not buying it? I don't know, man. What's going here? This is fake. I think Fever Nova do this without Caitlin, and it's also how they're Christy Wallace, Dewana Bonner on calendar. Someone said a fake, not official, I bet. Maybe it was put out by trendy hoop stars. I don't know, man. Let's move here. We all know that's what we've been missing from Caitlin Clark, and honestly, it just sucks. It's frustrating to see how far this space has fallen, because it has fallen, and the decline is hard to ignore. The way things have failed is almost unbelievable. Now, something else that's gone viral is Aaliyah Boston speaking on her podcast about Caitlin Clark and the whole Dawn Staley situation. She also shared some personal details, including how they went out to eat together for Caitlin's birthday. Let me see if I can pull that up for you guys so we can take a look.
Both of you played for such dynasty-type coaches in college and won the national championship. Did either coach adjust strategy or method the following season to combat complacency?
Honestly, Coach Staley really didn't have to make any adjustments because we knew that teams were coming for us every single time we stepped on that floor. So for us, it was just, you understood what it took to win a championship the year before, and you knew that teams were going to give you their best shot, so you had to be ready. So the way we approach practice was always intense. So we didn't really have to like make any crazy adjustments because we just knew like if we wanted to go back to back, we would have to grind it. And I mean, we made it pretty far. Then we met Caitlin. Lame.
Ew, we just talked about conditioning and that game against
Now we're
Caitlin.
going through-
That's crazy. We're just talking about our trauma right now. Talk about this last weekend. I mean, listen, first, you had a birthday, so let's talk about that. How did that go? TT, hard eyes?
A TT hard eyes. Yeah, I did post on Instagram, period. It was good. I actually used that day and traveled down to Durham for USA basketball, so that was super fun. But I did go to dinner.
What'd you eat?
We went to Ruth Chris. So I had
Okay, what'd you order?
A nice little steak and some mashed potatoes.
What's your side though?
Mashed potatoes. Because Caitlin got the what was it? The sweet casserole.
The sweet potato.
The
Yeah,
sweet potato
yeah.
casserole.
That's my favorite.
So she got some of that. So we split a little bit.
I'm paid to ask the tough questions here. So who won that scrimmage?
So it depends on how you look at it, right? Because
Nah, man, there's a final result. There's a winner.
Okay, but hear me out though. Hear me out.
We don't live in this. We don't live in this era. No.
Okay, but we played 3 games. We played 3 games.
Nah, bro, you won or you
lost.
lost.
Old ones won the first. We won the second. Then the third one, it went into overtime. So technically,
So you lost.
we won together.
Nah, you lost.
And then
What happened in overtime?
and then we had 1 possession each. And then Chelsea did too much. Chelsea did too much.
You were having flashbacks.
She did
You're
too
It was
much.
I'm sorry, that was below the belt. It ain't been a couple
Like, it
months
hasn't.
yet.
Like,
My
please
fault.
let me
I'm
heal.
sorry.
Please
I'm
let
sorry.
me heal.
That was
I'm
below
still
the
working
belt.
through it, okay?
Obviously, USA basketball has some tough choices to make. It was crazy for me because I won 2 gold medals with Sue Bird. Seeing her in that role,
Yeah.
where she's like the old head sitting on the sideline, like talking and like
Before
being
the
like-
meeting,
being
she's like
like she's the one that comes in the room. Like I would have paid money to be in the classroom when she came in there and was like, "Hey guys, it's our run to 2028." You know, I would have paid money for that. So everything looked fun. TikToks, videos of the scrimmages. I've heard amazing things coming out of camp that Paige was hooping.
Paige was
And Caitlin's back to health. And
Yep.
so USA basketball's in good hands.
It's in great hands.
I love it.
So that was the latest episode of Post Moves with Aaliyah Boston and Candace Parker. Go ahead and get down in the comments section right now and let me know your thoughts on everything we talked about. As more information comes out regarding Caitlin Clark and this whole WNBA-CBA situation, I'll make sure to keep you guys updated. Honestly, there haven't been many real updates on the CBA, and that's what makes the situation interesting and concerning. We're starting to get into the later months now. Once you hit February and March, that's when the pressure really turns up and the lockout talk becomes very real. Training camp usually starts late March or early April, and as of right now, things aren't trending in a good direction. I'm just being honest with you guys. The lack of progress isn't encouraging at all. But again, get in the comments and let me know how you're feeling about this. Keep those bells on, and I'll be back with more content, like always.